This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, with that ACL injury, Jamal Murray has had a lot to overcome. But his work ethic has always been a constant. He said, I was very disciplined growing up. If I didn't want to run hills, I ran hills. I did it with love, and I did it with passion. It wasn't work for me. Kevin, it's that mentality that still serves him well.
Absolutely, David. Thanks. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Whiteside is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's the Prophet, and there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Carter in at the 2-guard. And for the Nuggets, out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor. And such an all-around threat. Wade does far more than score. He also facilitates the offense and gets his teammates involved.
Porter, no luck. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a three-point game. Back to Wade. It's tipped. Murray with it. Wade picks him up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal
Get where you
foul.
want to go as a team. You
team
need
foul.
big game players. There's no way around it. And historically,
Denver,
Murray tends
Jamal
to play his
Murray.
best on the biggest stage.
The Nuggets shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Murray. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
And so Murray nails both of them.
I mean, talking about Jamal Murray, man, is he talented. But he has had his difficulties staying on the floor.
And, Greg, that's been so unfortunate, and I feel for him. I mean, you can tell how frustrated he's been with the injuries that have saddled him. Because this is a guy you can tell who absolutely loves
Nuggets foul.
wants to
Jamal
prove
Murray.
he can be counted
That's
on.
his first
The
personal
injuries
foul.
have just
First
stonewalled
team
him
foul.
a bit the last couple of seasons.
This is
Shooting
his
for
first chance at
Miami.
the line tonight.
Hassan Whiteside.
Numbers like
Taking
this,
2
how about
shots.
87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
Free throw, good, Whiteside.
You know, this Denver team used to run a lot, but over the last few seasons, they've significantly slowed down their pace.
And both free throws good from Whiteside. And the Nuggets, Clark playing slower, more half-court basketball. Why?
Well, I think it suits the game of multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. I mean, the Joker is a maestro in the post and on the perimeter as a passer and scorer. So he dissects opposing defenses from anywhere on the court, and the staff has adjusted how they play to fit Joker's skill set. That's a smart move.
Here's Caldwell Pope after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. And a wide open look for Porter. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Back to Whiteside. Here's the Prophet. They get it back. And the jam by Whiteside.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Here's Caldwell Pope. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Jokic. Lets it go from 11. And that one hits back iron. The Heat have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
For 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good.
You know, Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
And he's good on the second. And this is an interesting time of the season, isn't it, Clark, for a lot of these coaches? Having to balance minutes and keep players healthy for the long haul.
Yeah, it is a bit of a balancing act, Kevin. A lot of players don't like to take a seat when they're healthy and able to play. All of these guys, when you get to this level, everybody is a high-level competitor. And sometimes, even if it's for their own good, it's hard to tell them they got to take a night off. Again, I think you go back to reducing practice time and giving players a chance to play in every game that they're able to play in. Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Looking at Miami, they took their win in
Timeout.
against the Lakers. Timeout is called first of the game for the Nuggets. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings out west. You look at the Nuggets. Right now, they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season.
Well, I think for Denver, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Murray outside. And Porter, here we go. On the wing, Porter. From the baseline. Good, and the assist comes to Murray.
Well, you must respect Porter Jr. scoring ability. I mean, he is terrific connecting from the mid-range.
Fans are really excited to see Michael Porter Jr. finally get back to his previous form, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, that 2021 season, he exploded, simply blew up. Averaged 19 points a game that season and made 44% of his threes. He's got the potential to be a real force going forward.
Here's Caldwell Pope following the basket by DeAndre Jordan.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Trying to free himself out of the corner. No luck. Here's Miami now. They're on a 17-6 run. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist by Carter. Whiteside's got 6.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on. So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this bad.
Carter with the bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Gordon, following the score by Vince Carter. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Caldwell Pope against Carter. And the officials will call the illegal screen violation. Now let's take a moment to check out the steals leaders. Wayne Wade on top.
Defensively, his intensity just never drops. You match that up with his incredible timing, and you can see why he's atop the list.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Pass to the Prophet. Carter outside. The pass to the Prophet. Back to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wade. Whiteside trying to break free. Wade misses. The Nuggets trail by 17. Right wing. Murray outside. Back to Jokic. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. Coaches love that.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided.
The Heat
lead by 17. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
So with Anthony sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Prophet is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Carter in at the shooting guard position. Jordan trying to free himself up. They get it again. Shots good by Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Green. Back to Brown. Pass to Jackson. From deep three-point range, it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Enzo Jordan will bring it up for Miami. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Here's the Prophet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Now, here's Greg. Greg, Father Time is undefeated. Every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Brown against Carter. Back to Jordan. Now, here's Wade. He's tightly guarded. Snatched up. Jordan dishes to Wade. Carter outside. Just 5 on the clock. Butler passes to the Prophet. Jordan trying to free himself up. The Prophet with the bucket. The Prophet's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, a fine passer at his position. Jimmy Butler recognizes when his teammates are open and how to get the ball to him.
Brown finds Bryant. Over Jordan. The Nuggets with another miss.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Wade, here's the Prophet. Off target from outside.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Timeout.
Off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him.
Miami
Sky
calls
up for
timeout.
those.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's the Prophet. He's got 7. Down low. It's deflected. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
Brown kicks to Jackson. On the shot clock. With the shot. And another shot. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
They've been struggling here
Denver
on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Give a warm welcome, your
on with a whole new group. Whiteside's checked in for the Heat. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jokic passes to Gordon. Here's Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. And here we go. Moving it up. And the jam by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Murray gets to Caldwell Pope. Back to Murray. There's Porter with the 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10" wing.
To the wing on the left. Here's the Prophet. Hits it from three-point range. The Prophet's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day,
that's good.
Well, you hope he stays healthy.
One shot.
Thanks, David.
At
And
the
we'll
line for your
take a
Nuggets,
look at the offensive
Michael Porter
approach
Jr.
for the Heat.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
Feeds it to Caldwell Pope. No good. Some solid defense from Butler. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Miami's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The Prophet passes to Butler. The 19-foot shot. Offensive rebound. Whiteside. And the layup's good off the glass. Whiteside's got 10.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And so it's the Miami Heat ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace, and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, if you're wondering why this game is a blowout, let me tell you why. They cashed in on second chance opportunities. They followed their shots, kept after them. They were unwilling to let the game.
Big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Their matchup physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The Prophet really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the center. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
The Prophet passes to Carter. Now Wade. He's covered by Murray. Right side the bounce pass. A shot by the Prophet. No good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Left side, Porter. Here's Jokic. The kick out to Porter. From 12 feet out. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Porter's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, his court awareness and feel, Jokic is incredible in those areas. I mean, he sees the floor extremely well for a big guy.
Now, here's Wade. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging 13.5 points a game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors.
Timeout.
Taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Denver calls timeout.
Definitely not pleased with the rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Once again, folks, that was your Nuggets Vegas team.
And it's Jokic in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. The kick out to Porter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Passes it to the Prophet. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The Prophet's got 13.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now there's Caldwell Pope.
Bad screen.
There's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's his second personal
One
foul.
emphasis for the league is to really crack down on.
1:39 left here in the third quarter. Wade passes to the Prophet. He kicks it to Carter. Pass to the Prophet. Now here's Butler. Second shot opportunity. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's
I
his
don't
first
think you can
personal
get
foul.
too physical with Butler
15
because he's
fouls.
so smart and clever in how he
At the
gets
line for the
into
Heat,
the defender
Jimmy
to draw the
Butler.
foul.
Two
And a
shots.
chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Miami.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Jokic has checked in for Denver. Shoots the three. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Wade kicks to Carter. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
That looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Nuggets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Wade against Jackson. It's Brown on the wing. To the wing right side. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Gets the front of the rim and out.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing at all.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. Shooting one. I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. Green is checked in for Thomas Bryant. Denver's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. On the wing, Jackson. Wade is covering. Jackson passes to Jokic. They need this. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
Taking 2 shots.
And Jokic drops them both.
Not sure if anybody has a better feel for the game than the man standing at the line. Jokic, an elite company in that respect.
And so it's the Miami Heat out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or improvement for the Heat. Whiteside's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Butler comes in for Blake Griffin. The Prophet's checked in for Allen. And it's Carter in for John Wall. So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Anthony is out there with Whiteside. Then it's the Prophet. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Carter in at the point. And there's the pass to Caldwell Pope. Jokic trying to free himself out. That's good for Caldwell Pope on the assist by Porter.
I think it's important that Caldwell Pope makes these shots, showing real toughness, converting through contact.
Butler passes to the Prophet. Butler against Porter. Good ball movement here by Miami. Pass to the Prophet. And the three ball is good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Murray. And it's sent back by Carter. Here's the Prophet. He's covered by Murray. Carter, the pass to the Prophet. Takes the three. And it's Carter missing. Nuggets shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Here's Murray. Outside for Caldwell Pope. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Here's Butler. The teardrop falls in.
What a nice touch on the floater. Butler has perfected that shot. Has it down to a science.
Carter against Murray. Outside Gordon. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. It poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Out to the right wing. Here's Anthony. And there's another one for the Heat.
A mid-range master. Carmelo Anthony looks to attack from this area whenever he can.
Murray outside. Passes it to Porter. And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, more fans can pay to watch individual games. It's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. You have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
Butler finds Whiteside. 6 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Michael Porter Jr.
That one on
That's
Porter.
His second
You know,
personal
guys,
foul.
you've got to give much
Second
respect to
team
the
foul.
length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking
Shooting for
7-footer.
Miami.
He takes a lot of
Hassan
pride in being the
Whiteside.
defensive anchor for
At the
this
line
team.
for 2.
Both teams deciding to change.
Substitution on the
NBA
court.
salary numbers,
At
Clark.
the line
Some
for your
are the only
Nuggets,
guys on the
Michael
max or
Johnson.
the minimum. One or the
One
other.
shot.
What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
The offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, Jordan's
That's his
size
first
is part
personal
of the
foul.
reason why he draws as
13
many
foul.
fouls as he does. They just have
Shooting
a tough
for
time
Miami.
getting through his body without
DeAndre
fouling.
Jordan. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And the NBA last season announced the creation of 6 new trophies for the division.
Substitution on the court.
1:57 left here in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Brown. Outside Porter. Back to Murray. Pass to Brown. Now the pass to Jokic. And another miss by Denver.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's the Prophet. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
The assist.
18 points for the
Dwayne
Prophet.
Wade.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense.
For the Heat.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best
Hassan
matchups.
Whiteside.
Easy drives, open
That's his
jumpers,
first personal
and
foul.
great ball movement.
And this will
13
make
foul.
it 36 wins on the year for them.
And with the win approaching,
At
they'll
the
take
line
the
for your
first game here
Nuggets,
of 2
Bruce
that they'll play
Brown.
against this team. Nice
2
to get
shots.
that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just the 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take
Substitution on the court.
Wade outside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The Prophet passes to Jordan. Out to the right wing. Whiteside trying to break free. A 3-pointer off the mark. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. The drive by Jokic. Over Whiteside. The quick look, no good that time. Wade against Murray. Pass to the Prophet. And stolen by Gordon. just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots
That's his
coming
third
up.
personal foul. 4th team foul.
No good on that one.
At the line for your Nuggets, Bruce Brown. At the line for substitution on the court. At the line for Denver, Bruce Brown. At the line for 1.
That free throw good from Brown. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin.
That's the
This
end of the
one was
game.
over well before the final buzzer. The fans were
Thank you
waiting for
everyone for
something to
making
get
it out
excited
and
about,
supporting
Greg,
your
but they
team.
never got
We
it.
hope to
They
see you
sure
again
did. I
soon
mean,
for
they
the
just
next home
rolled
game.
to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. You were living at the line tonight. Is that the goal, or is it just getting downhill?
Just keep attacking, get to the line, and be the player that I am. You know, get everybody involved, guard a little bit, and just help us win.
Yeah, the spokes of the wheel were very tight tonight, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.